Hi, second grade. So today we're going to be reading a story called The Runaway Pumpkin. Before we read, though, we must do a very important step, which is called survey and predict. And that's going to be the focus of our lesson today. So in this case, survey means to kind of look through. And we should know what predict means. Who can tell me what predict means? Yeah, exactly. So to make an educated guess or make a guess based off what we see and what we observe. So for example, we see in ice cream shop when we're walking down the road in town, and maybe the pictures on the front door of the ice cream that they have in there don't really look the best. We could predict that this is not the best ice cream shop in town, and we could keep walking to find a better ice cream shop. So this is kind of what we're going to be doing with our book today called The Runaway Pumpkin. What might we look at to make predictions about a book that we haven't yet read? Yes, we might look at the pictures with something else. The title, yes. So those are the two main things that we kind of first go to when we're trying to make predictions about something that we don't know about. We're going to look at the cover. We're going to look at the illustrations on the cover. We're going to look at the title. And then we're going to use those things to make a prediction about what we think that the story will be about. So we're going to give this a try. Going to go ahead and share my screen here. So here we have the cover of our book. Like I said, it's called The Runaway Pumpkin by Kevin Lewis. So let's take a minute to kind of just look at everything on this cover, because there seems to kind of be a lot going on. So by looking at this cover, what predictions can we make about the story? There will be a big pumpkin that got away. And how did you know that? You see a big pumpkin on the cover, and the runaway part is part of the title. Awesome. So the title kind of tells us right away that there's going to be a big pumpkin that somehow runs away. We know run away it's not actually going to grow legs and run away, but somehow maybe it's rolling down a hill. We're not sure. But yes, we can make that prediction. What else could we say? The pumpkin is bigger than everyone else, yes, and we can see that based on our cover. What do we notice about the kid and the animals' expressions on their face? How do they look? Yes, they look very scared. They look scared, they look shocked, and what are all of them doing in this? Jumping and run away. Yes. So they're all running away from this pumpkin. So maybe we can predict that everyone is scared of this big pumpkin and they can't really stop it from moving, right? That can be another prediction. Does anyone else have anything to add? I also think that could be a case. So just remember that not all of our predictions have to be correct. We are basically just surveying the cover, surveying the text, and then making predictions based off what we see without actually reading the book yet, okay? So this practice of analyzing the cover and surveying the book in order to make predictions about what we see, what it will be about, is something that you guys should always be doing when you're reading a new book. So you get a new book from the library and you might already do this, but you're just not writing it down. You might already just do it mentally in your head. But when you see a book in the library, what are you looking at to see if it'll be interesting to you? The cover. Yes, you're going to look at the cover and see. You might flip through the pages, see if it's something that you're interested in. So it's basically the same practice, but you're going to predict about what you think it'll be about. And when you finish the book, you should go back to those predictions that you made before knowing what it's about and see whether you were right or wrong. So this is a practice that I really, really want you guys to be doing anytime you read independently. So I know we all did just get new library books today. So tonight, when you are doing your 20 minutes of silent independent reading, I want you guys to, before you start reading, to survey the text, flip through the pages, look at the cover, and make your own predictions about what you think the book will be about. I want you to write down as many predictions as you can think of, but we want to have at least 2 predictions about what it will be about. And tomorrow, when we are back in class and our reading time, I want you to share these and tell me why you think that. So, maybe today would be a good idea tonight to read with a family member. You can kind of talk them through the process as we just did here. Tell them what you noticed about the cover. Tell them what you noticed when flipping through the pages, and kind of bounce ideas off of each other to make a prediction. So that is your task for tonight. And if you have any questions, tell your parents to obviously reach out to me, but have some fun with this. It's kind of fun to make predictions. Thank you guys.